Okay. It's a long time since I made a video. Actually, I keep like whenever people call me, I keep telling them if they can ask me any questions, I would be more than happy to answer, because each question is unique. So in that way, I will also see what kind of response I would be able to give. In that sense, one person has written a question to me, and when I read the question, I was like, I was just blown away. That's an amazing question. If this question, I will display the question also for you. This question is like a capsule which contains the entire spirituality. Okay? If you take any sloka from Bhagavad Gita, each sloka of Bhagavad Gita can be talked within the context of this question. Within the context of this question. This question is so, I don't want to use the word important, but it has entire spirituality. If you understand this question and answer, you understand what spirituality is all about. So let us see what the question is. The person is asking, according to Sankhya philosophy, thoughts are part of Prakriti. Okay? Prakriti means nature, means existence, means God consciousness. Whatever we call this existence, that is called Prakriti. According to Sankhya philosophy, thoughts are part of Prakriti. See, whatever be the thoughts that happen in us, it is part of the existence. 100% true. That statement is correct. Next statement. As in stuff that's a part of nature and not you. Meaning, what she is saying is, whatever we think about as me and my thoughts, they are part of the existence. The mind stuff is part of the collective. True. The mind, whatever we call as mind, is part of the collective. That is part of the Prakriti. All these three sentences are perfect. There is no there is no problem with those things. So the second part of it is, if we replace a thought with another thought, we still perpetuate the illusion we are thought. Please understand, this is the main. She is entering into the main part of the subject. If we replace thought with another thought, we still perpetuate the illusion we are thought. Fantastic, I tell you, beautiful statement. If I have, see, first statement is, my thoughts are part of the Prakriti. When the thoughts are part of the Prakriti, how can I replace these thoughts? That means I can replace Prakriti. So, me trying to replace my thoughts is an illusion. That's what she is stating. Okay? If we replace thought with another thought, we still perpetuate the illusion we are thought. Perfect. Or it's a part of us. Okay, that part is correct. That statement is also. From a technique perspective, I wonder if it's approachable to drop the illusion of thought. Okay, now what happens is, it is something like, this person, whoever be the person asked this question, she is asking me, she understood thoughts are part of Prakriti, part of existence. Replacing the thoughts is not possible because I am not the thoughts. Thoughts are part of the Prakriti. When part of Prakriti, how can I replace them? If the thoughts are mine, if I am thinking the thoughts are me, that is an illusion. Okay? Now what she is asking is how to get rid of this illusion. That is the question. From a technique perspective, I wonder if it's approachable to drop the illusion of thought. Okay? Then the second part is, or should we be attempting baby steps like replace with thoughts of grace and gratitude? She's saying this illusion is there. How to get rid of this illusion? Can I drop this illusion? What is the illusion that she's talking about? She's saying that me identifying with the thoughts is an illusion, which is 100% true, which is perfect, because thoughts are part of the existence. So how do I get rid of this illusion? She is asking either of the two methods. One is, can I drop it? Okay, or can I replace this illusion with thoughts of grace and love and gratitude? Okay. See, one thing what the moment I read this question, actually this person, I know her very well. She calls me most of the time. 99% of the time she calls me with questions. I answer her. This time, I don't know why she sent me this and she did not call me. If she had called me, I would not have recorded this. The moment I saw this, I thought I have to record this. This is the essence of entire spirituality. Whatever you call as spirituality is in this question. That also shows that maturity that she is having in her spiritual journey. I know very well. I know her very well. I know her that she's a spiritual seeker. From a technique perspective, I wonder if it's approachable to drop the illusion of thought, or should we attempt baby steps? See, first of all, let me reiterate once again, what is the illusion that she is talking about? Me identifying with the thoughts is an illusion. Because it is an illusion, I cannot replace it. How can you replace an illusion with something else? First of all, what is an illusion? Like darkness. Can you replace darkness with something? Can you drop darkness? Can you remove darkness? The only way you can get rid of darkness is by bringing in light. The moment light comes, darkness disappears. Something of a different quality is needed to remove this illusion, the illusion that I am thoughts. The moment you realize that I am not the thoughts, for example, it is something like you are sitting on the banks of a river, and when the river is flowing, can you replace few drops of that water from the river? Even if you replace a few drops, take out 4 drops from the river and replace them, where will it go? Those 4 drops, they just disappear. Because your thoughts are part of the Prakriti. So, this illusion that is within you, that I am thoughts, is the illusion. How to get rid of the illusion? She's saying, can I drop it? You cannot drop an illusion. It is darkness, you cannot drop it. Something of a different quality has to come in. And she's saying the second part is, should we be attempting baby steps like replace this illusion with the thoughts of grace and gratitude? See, please understand, first of all, this is an illusion which you cannot drop it. It is an illusion you cannot replace with something else. You are thinking the quality of my identification with the thoughts is lower and the grace and gratitude are higher. So easily I can replace them. That is what you are coming from there. Whether what you are replacing with is higher or lower, it does not matter. You are also saying, see that, can I replace this illusion with the thoughts of grace? When you say thoughts of grace means what? You are owning the thoughts. Once again you are falling into the same pitfall. Once again you are falling into the same illusion. She's saying, can I remove this illusion with other thoughts? That means you are calling these thoughts. Okay, let me replace. You earlier said thoughts are part of the Prakriti. When the thoughts are part of the Prakriti, then how are you able to replace that with the, illusion with the part of Prakriti? First of all, you are sitting on the banks of a river. Water is flowing. You just sit there, enjoy the water, the flow of the river, the sound of the river. The water that like a sprinkler, sometimes the water comes up and you may see occasionally fish jumping. The best thing that you can do is sit on the banks of the river, enjoy the flow. Whatever be the thoughts that are happening, you just watch those things, let them happen as they are happening. The moment you think that these are my thoughts, that's when the suffering starts. The illusion starts. That you identified very well. Now the second part is, can I drop the illusion? You cannot drop an illusion. How can you drop darkness? If you want to drop illusion, you should be able to drop darkness. I am sure you cannot do it. Then, can I replace with the thoughts of grace and gratitude? Again, they are thoughts, first of all. Number two, those thoughts are not yours. How can you replace something which is not yours? It is part of the Prakriti. See, just remember this analogy I always give. A fish living in the ocean. Okay? Is fish part of the ocean? Yes, it is part of the ocean. Fish survives, fish takes birth in the ocean, lives by the food provided by the ocean, gives birth to other fish, and after some time it will also die and merges into the ocean. That is the life of the fish, which happens within the context of the ocean. In the same way, whatever happens in us, it happens within the context of Prakriti, of the existence. Within that, fish cannot say, I will change this, I will change that. Fish cannot do that. Imagine a small fish in the ocean, in such a big ocean. What can fish do with the ocean? Nothing. Fish can do only one thing, just live. The ocean is taking care of it. It's providing food, it's providing everything, live the life, and when time comes, you disappear. That is living within the context of the ocean. We have to live within the context of Prakriti. That means you cannot take one part of it and replace it. That is not possible. If you think you are replacing it, that means the first illusion that you said, illusion is that I can replace the thought. You are falling into the same illusion. Just because they are of the quality of grace and gratitude, it does not make them superior. Please understand, gratitude, grace are the synonyms of love. They are all similar things. They are all synonyms. Love, gratitude, grace, they are all the same things. Okay? These qualities, they have to flower in you. They have to flower in you. The moment when the flowering happens, the illusion finds no place to stay. When the light comes in, darkness, you cannot find darkness that time. Darkness has no existence the moment light comes in. The moment when the gratitude or grace or love, when they flower in you, this illusion has no place. The concept does not arise. That concept of you replacing an illusion with something does not arise. Something like when you bring in light, the darkness disappears. Yeah, so then finally she says, especially if you consider everything around you is a lesson plan. It is a lesson plan. Everything around you is a lesson plan if you take it in that context. If you take it in that context, you are right. So, I really want to tell the person who asked this question, I think if I see that the way she's asking the question is basically a very intelligent question. This is not a, this kind of questions come to people, those who have come in some way in covered, means what they have come, they have come to certain stage in their spiritual growth, then only these kind of questions will come. That's what I am trying to say. She has come to certain stage in her spiritual growth that this kind of questions will come. This is not an ordinary question. You can attribute any sloka from Bhagavad Gita to this question and give a commentary on that. It is that kind of thing. So my answer to her is the answer for your question of replacing this illusion is basically about something higher quality has to flower in you. How that flowering happens, you see, something like the core of you is love. Outside you have so many things. Through knowledge, through meditation, we may drill and you may have a glimpse of love. Once you have a glimpse of love, you will come back to it again and again. It is something like when you are practicing rock climbing, indoor rock climbing, they hold on to one point and they use the left hand to grab something higher, then something higher with the right hand. That is exactly how spirituality also works. The moment you meditate and whatever it is, like you practice, once you experience, once you touch this, that's when you again and again go back to that. The path is through meditation and knowledge. And one thing I want to really tell her, like even though by practicing, I don't know how long it takes and how far it goes, I cannot tell any of that. But when a guru happens in your life, guru can do it just like that. Guru can do it just like that. So what you need to do now, I can tell you that much. What you need to do now is whatever you think as spirituality, practice that. It may be a 30-minute technique. It does not matter. Please understand, no technique is going to help you. It is not the technique that is going to help you. It is the sincerity that you show towards the technique. Because from my own life, like when I was living in Bellevue, where I was living in a single bedroom apartment, my house was like a satsang center. So every day morning I used to practice a technique, about a 20 to 30 minute technique I used to practice. And every day I used to practice, go to work, then come back. Every Wednesdays we used to have satsangs. We used to play VHS tapes and have satsangs in our house. Bunch of people would come. By the time they come, I make tea for them. I never drank tea. I was not drinking tea even that time, even now also. But I make tea for them, cut fruits and keep everything ready, keep water for them. Then Saturday we have satsang at a common place. Sunday when friends will come, after some time, few more like friends would come after the work every day. And we used to play satsangs and listen. See, I was so sincere in my practice. I was so sincere in let more people experience it. This sincerity is needed. Whatever you think as spirituality, be sincere in that. I'm telling you, a person who is asking a question of this quality, it is just one nudge is needed for you, for your guru to come and help you. That is in your hands. What is in your hands is be sincere and practice whatever you think as spirituality right now. Then guru will come and knock the door in some form or the other. From my personal experience, I can tell you, in some form or the other, guru will come and help you. Then whatever you want to experience, then the question of dropping illusion does not happen, because you cannot drop that time also. What happens is you experience something of a higher quality, because of which many things like this illusion, whatever you are talking, they just disappear. So for that to experience, like you said, love or gratitude, whatever be the words that you use, gratitude and grace and all those things, they are all true words. They are all correct. But gratitude, grace, love is not a technique to practice. It is not a technique. It has to flower in you. If you practice on your own, it may take a lot of time. I don't know how much time it takes. Nobody can tell that. But with the touch of a guru, you will experience. He will give you experience what you need at that time. Let me put it that way. So I hope I answered your question. Once again, I tell you, this is a very brilliant question. The moment I read the question, I was blown away. I thought I have to record this. Hope I answered your question. If there is anything, just let me know. Thank you. God bless you. Take care.